It's time for Story Time with Trint, where Trint tells you a story from his past. Today's story, the horrible, terrible, Notsome Sucktacular Day. Now that we live in the mountains, we have to make the most of our trips to town. Last Saturday, we had a long list of things to get done. First on the list was Donut House, yum. But we got a late start, and Donut House is an hour drive away, and we were already hungry, so we had to settle for Sonic. Next, we had a huge stack of old CDs and DVDs that we wanted to sell. But when we got to 2nd and Charles, we found out they were doing inventory that day and not doing any purchases. Sorry, folks. Yeah. I find myself once again overdue for a haircut, and I thought while I was in town I could get my old barber Mick to do it for me. Unfortunately, Mick has had shoulder surgery and is not doing haircuts. Seriously though, Mick, get well soon, man. We were looking for some very particular mountain cabin themed home decor, so we stopped off at Hobby Lobby. But we just couldn't find what we were looking for. And we didn't even buy any glitter! What? About a month ago, we bought a hall runner rug, but it had a defect in the glue and it smelled awful. So we returned it and they told us they'd have to order a new one. On Friday, we'd gotten the call that the rug had arrived, so we went to pick it up. And it was the wrong rug. In the parking lot of the carpet store, Tammy was trying to put her phone back in her pocket, and she dropped it. And the phone landed face down on the asphalt. Crack! We bought a cabinet at IKEA, and when we put it together, for some reason there was an inch of space between the doors and the cabinet. The hinges were wrong somehow. So we went back to IKEA to find out if maybe we had bought the wrong ones. On this particular Saturday, there were exactly 400 million people in IKEA. After waiting through the customer service line twice and making 3 trips through the rat maze between customer service and the cabinet department, we finally figured out that I had put the hinges together wrong. On top of the effort required to go through IKEA's rat maze multiple times, it was extremely hot inside the store. Probably because there were 400 million people there. So between the frustration, the crowds, and the heat, while we should have just been hungry, we were both hangry. After soothing our demons with some Arby's roast beef, we got back in my truck, which would not start. Are you kidding me? Thankfully, someone was able to give us a jump, and we headed to the battery store. They took one look at the off-road accessories on my truck and said, well, no wonder. You don't need this battery, you need this battery. And then it took them 45 minutes to install the new, slightly larger battery. We stopped off at the Verizon store to get Tammy's phone looked at, and we finally got a little bit of good news. Because we had insurance, it would only cost about $30 to replace the glass on her phone. Hooray! Oh wait, that phone is so old that we don't have glass for it anymore. Never mind. But it turned out they had a really good sale going, and Tammy was able to get a shiny new phone for a lot less than what we thought it would cost. And with that, we looked back on the day with a different attitude. I got an unexpected upgrade to the battery on my truck, and Tammy got an unexpected upgrade to her phone. We figured out the problem with our IKEA hinges, and it didn't cost us a thing. Because of all of our unexpected adventures, we did not make it to our old Saturday night church service like we had hoped to, but we did get to stop at our favorite Thai place for dinner, Pearl of Siam. So yummy, so spicy, and then we died. The end.